Yo, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to edit the player and dino stats in expert mode for your Ark PS4 server, so stay tuned.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long.
If you want to get your Ark PS4 server set up in minutes instead of messing around in the NITRADO expert settings for hours, then go to arkps4servers.com/settings. Here you'll find downloadable settings codes that you can easily copy and paste to the expert mode settings of your NITRADO server and get your server set up ASAP. And if you want to get more players on your server and grow your community, then you can add your server to the site by going to arkps4servers.com and grow your community today. Yo, what's going on? I'm Jay Cartere from arkps4servers.com, teaching you how to be better. And I did a video, I don't know, months ago on how to edit player and dino stats. And basically, the way that was done is in the normal settings, you could go to engine settings and then copy that over to expert mode, but that no longer works anymore. So I'm going to show you how to do this in expert mode in this video. If you want to know how to do it in just normal settings, not expert mode, general settings, watch that previous video. That will be linked up here. I don't know if this is the right way. I think this probably is the right way. That will be linked up there. And you can go and watch that video and that will show you how to do that in general settings. So everyone who has commented on that video and was like, I do not have engine settings, I can't find it on the left. When you go into expert mode, engine settings go away. So if you activate expert mode, instead of engine settings, you get expert settings. That is why you have no engine settings on the left hand side. If you get rid of expert mode like this, I'm going to show you, you will see that engine settings will pop up on the left hand side. So let's save, and this will refresh, and it will refresh in general settings. And as you can see, engine settings is here at the bottom, but let's go back into expert mode, as that is where we want to be, because I'm going to be showing you how to deal with the stats basically. So no, we don't want to save that. So let's go into expert settings, that's a bit weird. And you want to go to game inning. This is where you want to paste all your stats. Now, I believe we will have some stat multipliers here already. We got a stat multiplier for the player. This is the weight multiplier. And we've got a few stat multipliers for tame dinos and wild dinos. And these are the stats that come in my pre-made server settings. So you'll have unlimited weight and faster dinos basically if you purchase those settings. But I'm going to show you how to edit basically all the server settings. So I've got a template that I've got set up over here for all the stats that you will need to edit, and this will be downloadable. If you go to arkps4servers.com/stats template, you'll be able to download this. You'll just need to put in your email, but you'll be able to get this for free. And I'll also be sending you weekly tutorials to help you learn how to better manage your server and learn how to use expert mode and stuff like that. So here, what I've basically done is I've shown you which of these numbers correspond with the different stats, because this is the code that you need. It's per level stats multiplier, then it's underscore player for players, dino tamed for tame dinos, and dino wild for wild dinos. Now there is something called affinity dinos, but that's not really necessary here, and we're not going to get into that. So basically this is what you need. And then you have after player, we have a open bracket here. Well, I don't know what these brackets are called. I don't remember what these brackets are called, these square brackets, but they're brackets. Open bracket, a number, close bracket, then equals, and then after the equals, you'll basically have the multiplier. So if we put 3 here, then we'll get 3 times the original amount of health added to our stats than we usually would get every time we level up. So that's how that works. So every time you input a point in this stat. So it's per level stats multiplier underscore player open brackets 0 for health, 1 for stamina, 2 for torpidity, 3 for oxygen, 4 for food, 5 for water, 6 for temperature, which kind of coincides with fortitude. When I edit stats for customers and clients, I generally use temperature at the same multiplier as temperature fortitude, because it seems like those things work together in conjunction. So 6 for temperature, 7 for weight, 8 for melee, 9 for speed, 10 for temperature fortitude, and 11 for crafting. And these are the stats, basically. These are the stats that you will be able to edit on your server. I do offer a custom stat code service if you want to hire me to set up your stats for you. If you don't want to take the time to do it yourself and you just rather, you know, get someone else to do it, I can do that for you. But if you want to do it yourself, then all you need to do is download this template or copy this code. If you don't want to download the template, that's up to you, and just learn which statistic corresponds with which number. That's what's really important here. And then you know that you want to put the number after. So if you was to download this particular template, once you put the stat multiplier that you want for the stat that you want to multiply, for example, if I wanted to change health to 3 times health, then I'd put 3 here and then delete health, because we don't actually need it to say health there. That does nothing for us. You don't need it to say stamina and all that sort of stuff. That is just to show you guys where, like, what stat you're actually editing on this line. But once you learn it, you won't even need, well, you may need it, like, but once you, I guess, remember it, you won't need these labels anymore. So basically you can go down and you can put 5, let's say if we wanted 10 torpidity, and what this does is this multiplies the amount that is added when you put a point in this stat. So if, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think when you level up at the normal rates, you level up your health and it goes up like 50 points or something. Let's say that that's the case. If you change this to 3, then that will go up 150 points. That's how it works. If you wanted to change your stat to go up a specific amount, for example, if it goes up 50 points and you was like, yeah, I want it to go up to 100, then you need to do the maths, work that out, and then put the right multiplier here, which will be 2, because 2 times 50 equals 100. So that's how it works. These are multipliers. These are not the numbers that will be added when you click that, when you add the point into that stat. So you will not get 3 health or something. I see some people doing that, like putting like 50 times multipliers and stuff, and that's just wild, unless you want 50 times whatever the original number is. So I hope that this has explained to you how to deal with these stats and how to do it. And quickly, I'm just going to show you how to basically add this to your server. So we'll copy the player stats. Everything works the same with the dino stats and the wild stats. It's just different, the different code in front. I'd generally put this at the bottom, so we'll put it over here. And then, you know, as I said, you get rid of the words. You only want the number there, not even a space after it. So don't give it a chance to do anything wrong. Let's say oxygen, we want 5. Food, we want 10, and we'll do 10 for water as well. And we could continue going on and on and on. I think you get the point. We'll just delete the rest. And then all you need to do is save it. But make sure you don't have any conflicting code. So don't have 2 per level stats multipliers underscore player 2 saying equals 10 and 1 saying equals 5. For example, here we've got a stat multiplier that edits the weight. If we then added another stat multiplier that edited the weight, then that may stop both from working. So keep that in mind. That may lead to a bunch of bugs in your server. So make sure you don't have any conflicting code, but that should just be common sense, to be honest. If you don't know how to use expert mode, watch my video on how to use expert mode. That will help you out a lot. But after you put this in, save, wait 10 minutes. Obviously make sure the server stopped before you start editing this stuff, but save, wait 10 minutes, and then you can restart your server. So I hope this video helped you out. If you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, please leave those in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching and liking and subscribing. I'll see you in the next Ark Survival Evolved PS4 server tutorial. Peace. If you want to rent your own Ark PS4 server, I recommend renting one from NITRADO. Go to jaycartere.com/NITRADO and use the coupon code JayCartere for 10% off. Now, if you go through that link, it does help out the channel, so please definitely do that. I use NITRADO servers for hosting my servers, and it's also the official provider of Ark PS4 servers. So definitely go to jaycartere.com/NITRADO and use code JayCartere to get 10% off your Ark PS4 server.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.